He's set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. A short gain does not make the first down yardage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. To throw, it's Sayin. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. That's the 20. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping right, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Downs. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Nowhere to run. Looked around it for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch, and they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now, 1st down in the red zone.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking right, this one caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's another deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Looking to throw yet again. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Play action here on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the wideout goes in motion. Hands off to the left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Sayin. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Hey, this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. From inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw over the middle. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Bruce, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. This is a matchup of ranked versus unranked. One team trying to secure its position and move up in the rankings. The other trying to pull an upset and make a statement. Welcome to First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Vanderbilt Commodores. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Running right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it to the left. Running through the tackle.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Receiver in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Commodores will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Commodores will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Using his legs, it's Durham. He's got the first and still going. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Here's a jet sweep. Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Durham. 2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap off the first. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Direct snap to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Catch made by the tight end. Broken tackle, still going. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down here for this offense. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Pavia. Hit as he released it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The tackle is made after a full-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and
10. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Movement here from the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And we're able to get him down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
And it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, I thought the defense did a nice job of stretching this toss play out. Had a chance to be able to keep him short, but give the back credit. He got the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the ground. It's Stowers. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They make the stop, and it's a big play with a 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Commodores!
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the LSU offense will take
play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. A deep shot to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's how you close a half up, but what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Commodores will kick this away to begin the second half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Nice grab. It's Anderson. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there. to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play, and now it sets up a 4th down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will look to convert here on 4th down. Pass rush closing in. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Right down at the 3. That was a solid run. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
The Commodores line up with a 1st and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Commodores will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Caught quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Gain sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Receiver. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Young. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Pavia. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
LSU now operating in the red zone. On the ground, it's Durham. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. For the completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. Here we go. The most important series of this game. Tied up, first and goal. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. Second and goal for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Hey, good job by the defense here, not being surprised on third down and 1. The offense elects to throw the ball instead of running for the first down, and the defense is able to come up with a sack.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, try to break the tie with a touchdown here late. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Dropping back, it's Pavia. The receiver makes the catch.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The Commodores will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Commodores. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Bengals offense is back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Game moves the ball to the 43. 1st down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. On the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to throw again. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's good for a first down near the 40. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Design quarterback run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And this defense get a stop and regulation with the score tied. To throw, it's Pavia. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
And the Commodores with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. And this time it's complete. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner. Obviously a high-scoring game, but they just couldn't match the other guys score for score, and they come up short.
Yeah, Chris, I think we knew coming into this one there'd be a lot of points scored. It would likely be a back-and-forth type of football game, and it certainly didn't disappoint, but ultimately that defense just couldn't get the stops that they needed.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.